Hello, this is Amanda Farlinger with From Where I Stamp near Kingston, Ontario. And we are going to be making a card with some new products from the 2023 January to April mini catalog and the 2023 Sale-A-Bration catalog. But first up, we're going to do some die cutting first. Now, these dies are in the annual catalog, and they're called the All That dies from the He's the Man suite. And these labels are awesome because they will die cut and emboss around the edge of the image. So you get this nice little plaque. Now this is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss mini machine. And during Sale-A-Bration, if you purchase a starter kit, you can receive this with $175 of payment. And there's either this one or the new Boho Blue Mini, which is a new in color coming in May or June of 2023. So here is the mini machine. So there's one available in blue if you wanted. So that's only during Sale-A-Bration. So you can choose either the Boho Blue Mini machine or the white Stampin' Cut mini machine, plus your choice of products of up to $225. So that you could choose the He's All That or the All That dies as one of the products. And then you can have these labels that have a great edge to them. So we're going to use this. Now, we're also going to be using brand new Taco Fiesta stamp set. So this is in the January to April mini catalog. And I really like You Spice Up My Life, or even the Your Nacho Average Friend. I have another card where I use the Holy Guacamole. I'm going to share that with you. All right. So it's always good because this stamp set is a photopolymer set. We want to have some kind of a cushion. And I wanted to do the nacho chips. Where'd they go? There's the nacho chips here. And I think we're going to see if this fits. The nacho average. Oops, that's upside down. Is this going to fit? It's not going to fit that way, but I think it'll fit this way, and then I could put the chips underneath it. All right. So I'm going to grab some ink here. I have some black, and then I think I'm going to use Calypso Coral because that's what the card base is going to be. So I'm using some different for me colors this time around. And we're also going to use some Stampin' Blends to color in our nachos. All right, make sure this is inked up really well. I'll put it up here near the top. Now, the nice part is you can always stamp again or make another die cut. It doesn't take up a lot of cardstock, so you could die cut a few ahead of time. Usually I suggest to stamp first, then die cut. But because these are a little bit smaller, well, not really small, but because I have a couple different things being stamped, I thought it would be good to do it die cut first, then stamp this time. All right, we're going to do a couple nachos. Like so. All right. And why I chose Memento Black is because I'll be able to use the Stampin' Blends with it. They're alcohol-based markers. I'm just cleaning up my area here just a little bit. Using a Simply Chamois. And it just takes a little bit of water and it cleans up your stamps really easy. I'm putting my stamps away because then I don't lose them. All right. So we have your nacho average friend. There we go. So now I have Petal Pink and Mango Melody blends. Now I hope this is going to turn out. We're going to use Petal Pink Light and the Mango Melody Light. And it looks like a weird color combo, but I'm trying to get the nacho color on my chips here. I think it's going to work. We're going to see. Have you had a chance to play with the Stampin' Blends? Leave me a comment below. And also, so you know, the products I've used will be listed in the description below. And there'll also be a blog post with some extra photos and some details in the description. So make sure to have a peek at that. And I'll give you a better close-up view of these nacho chips here in a minute. So the mango is kind of a dark yellowy color, which usually corn chips are. I think I'm going to grab that dark petal pink though. Just try to give it a little bit more color. There we go. And then to blend it all in, oops, there goes my lid. Blend it all in with the light. And you want to be careful not to oversaturate your paper with the blends, or else it'll bleed. So here are the nachos. I think that turned out pretty good. So if you have a chance to use different colors together, try it out and see if it works for you. All right, so there's our stamping and our die cutting. And that's just a little piece of this card. Now, I have 3 card sketches that you can sign up for my email list to receive this PDF. So it'll have 3 different card designs in here that you can put together, and there's some ideas for you. So you'll want to go to subscribe.fromwhereistamp.ca to sign up for my email list, and then you'll receive the PDF. All right, so we have some Calypso Coral, Mango Melody, and Sweet Sorbet. I really like this color combo together. And then I think this designer paper is Petal Pink. I'm pretty sure. I know where my catalogs go. All right, so I wanted to show you in the catalog. This is the mini catalog for the Taco Fiesta. It is $26. And I love that it has these little faces here. And the paper, the designer paper is one of my favorites. Oh, excuse me. And this here is called the Dandy Designs 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. So if you place a $120 order, you can choose this pack of paper for free. So I'm going to give you a quick look, without losing my stamped image, at this pretty paper. Okay, maybe it's not going to cooperate. So these are the designs. This is one side of the paper. So you get 4 sheets of each design, and they're double-sided. So there's all the designs. I think you can see them. There we go. And then we're going to flip this over maybe, possibly. Like so. And there's the other side. So there's quite a few different options for you in that pack of paper. And I'm looking forward to making spring scrapbook layouts, different cards, and it's always great to get a pretty pack of designer paper that could be used for a bunch of different things. All right, don't need the dies anymore, don't need the stamp anymore. We're gonna put the card together. Would help if I had some glue to put it together. Okay, so I like using my Simply Chamois to help me line up my pieces. So I have a piece of designer paper, a piece of Mango Melody, and I'm going to glue these 2 together. And you can just put glue on the back of your designer paper or right on the Mango Melody, whichever you prefer. And you can also do some stamping. For any layer, you can add some extra stamping to your card. I'll show you a card here in a few moments where I added some stamped avocados to my Granny Apple Green piece. All right, so then this, we're going to put some more glue on the back so we can adhere this to our card base. And I want to do it landscape, or I think I'm going to do this one portrait. So that means the card is vertical, and just like so. And if I was going to do it horizontally, I'd make sure the Mango Melody piece was down here. You could have it at the top, but to me that looks kind of weird, but you might like it that way. So we're going to do this, and then I have my Sweet Sorbet, we're going to add some dimensionals to my stamped and die cut piece. Now, if you don't have very vanilla or you prefer to have basic white instead for your stamping, for your little label here, you're more than welcome to use white, but I don't use vanilla often enough. So before I take the back off of that, I'm going to cut this with my trimmer. So we're going to trim that off at 2 3/4. I think that was 2 3/4. Yep. And then we're going to trim this a little bit at an angle to make like a little flag. Now in my sketch, I did use all that dies, and I used this here, these 2 little flags. So you could die cut the sweet sorbet using those dies. And so these dies are perfect in the mini machine. They will fit that 3.5-inch platform. If you do have bigger dies, you will need the regular Stampin' Cut and Emboss because it's a larger machine. Okay, so this goes here. And I probably should have cut that longer so it was cutting out. You know what we do? We just do this. We fix it. All right, yeah. So let's fix this. Put a little bit of glue. Amanda took too much off of the cardstock. Let's do that. It's not perfect. No one's going to have a ruler, so it won't matter. There we go. And then we can add some glue onto the back of this. So that way we can add it to our card. All right. So now another option you could do, I'm not going to right now, but you could add in some embellishments to brighten up your card a little bit more, like some gems, some pearls, you know, something like that. And we have quite a few new embellishments in the catalog. Okay, so we have that little seam. You see that little seam? We're going to cover that up. So we're just going to cover it up with the nacho, like so. So there is our your nacho average friend card with some Stampin' Blends and some die cutting. And then the other card I wanted to show you using the same stamp set is the Holy Guacamole, It's Your Birthday. I can't pick up the stamp set. I wanted to show it to you again. So Holy Guacamole, and there's the avocado stamped on the Granny Apple Green cardstock. And it kind of looked like fried eggs. And a friend of mine, Gail, and she suggested coloring in the pits brown. So that way it looked more like avocados. And I did color in the edge with a light Granny Apple Green. I probably should have went for a darker green, just so it picks it up better. But here are 2 cards using the same card sketch. And as a reminder, there is free sketches at subscribe.fromwhereistamp.ca. And these cards are options for you to create. And there'll also be the description of the products down below with links for you to purchase. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy your day. And if you have any questions, let me know.